Okay, so welcome back, everybody. We're now going to do the third activity, and I hope that you enjoy that a lot. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Real life, huh? We're all teaching from home these days. So our third activity is about this topic. So what is the teacher trying to do in this picture? Yeah, it is. It's real life. Phone rings. The kid cries. Elicit, Leonardo says. Yes, I agree. Eliciting. Yes, yes, Liliane. That's right. What is the word the teacher is trying to get? Yeah, it could be a guessing game, Mariana. Yeah. Car, I'm not sure. Two wheels. Bike. Motorcycle. Yeah, something like that. That's right. Absolutely. So here the teacher is trying to elicit. I think eliciting is a wonderful and useful skill. So for example, if I mean, let's be honest, we can't remember all the words in a foreign language. It's just really not possible. And I forget words too. Sometimes I forget English words. But if I can explain the word while I'm talking, the other person might say the word. And then I go, oh yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Okay? So I always have this problem when I want to buy those things. It looks like a stick, and you can use it to clean your ear, or you can use it to clean your makeup. I always forget what they're called. So I go to the store and I say, have you got those things? They're kind of long and they have cotton wool and you use them for cleaning your ears. And the woman goes, oh yeah, they're over there. I don't have to know the name of this thing. I just have to describe it. And that's kind of what eliciting does. It describes the word so the other person understands and maybe they can give it to you. And in class, if I do this, it's fine because the students can say the word in English or they can say it in their mother tongue. I don't mind. If everybody says it in the mother tongue, in the first language, then I know that it's probably a new word and I have to teach the English. Okay, but if a student says it in English, I can say, yes, that's the word I want. Say it again, nice and loud, so everybody hears you. And that works really well. Yes, a cotton swab, thank you. I think it could be called a cotton swab. I always get confused. And I do agree, describing is more useful sometimes than knowing the actual word. Okay, so we need that for playing games, for guessing games, stuff like that. So quick check, what is eliciting? Can you give me, don't write in the chat yet. We're going to do this like the waterfall activity. So put the letter and I will tell you when to hit enter. Is eliciting A, giving the students the information, or B, asking the students to give you the information? A or B. So you ready? 1, 2, 3. Put it in chat. Enter. Wonderful. Yes, it is B. It is B. It's asking the students to tell you the thing. That's right, it's eliciting. Very nice. Okay, and that is the topic of one of the sessions that you're studying in this block. Super. Okay, so let's imagine that I'm a teacher and I say, he's my father's brother. So what word am I trying to elicit? He's my father's brother. Uncle. Yes, I agree. Good. Everybody's writing uncle. Wonderful. What about I drink it for breakfast? Yes, could be coffee. If you know me, you know it's coffee. Depending on, yes, it could be juice, it could be milk, exactly, it could be water, tea. So it's not a perfect, how shall I put it? That sentence will get you lots of different answers. If I want one answer, I need to give more information, right? I need to say it's a hot drink and I put milk and sugar in it. And oh, blood, I like that one. Vampire blood, yes. Yes, you know, so I have to actually describe a little bit more to get you to focus on coffee. Good. What about it's a round green fruit? What would you say to that? Great. I don't know what an umbu is, but that is a local thing you have. An avocado, a lemon. Yeah, sure, a grape. Yeah. In England, probably most people will say apple. I like your choices better. Yeah, apple's great. So where are we in the house or in the world? I can have a shower there. Okay, you could be in a bathroom. Yes, you're right. Oranges can be green too. Bathrooms. Yes, you could be in a club, in a sports club somewhere maybe. Yeah. River. I like that. Yeah. Well, much more fun to have a bath or shower in the river. So what about it lives in China? It lives, oh, okay, Chinese people live there. Pandas live there. Good. The emperor lives there. Yeah. I'm not sure about koala bears. I think that's Australia. But panda is probably what a lot of kids will say. Lovely. And what about the past for write? Yes, wrote. Exactly. So here we can use eliciting. We are using it for vocabulary. We're using it for grammar. Okay. So eliciting is a useful skill for teachers. So now, these were the words I was thinking of, or Lizzie was thinking of, because she made this slide. Yeah, it works. Absolutely. I agree. Totally agree that it works, Leonardo. What we want you to do is to write 5 words and think about how you are going to elicit them. Then I'm going to put you in a breakout room, and I want you to take turns. Okay, so I say my word, my phrase, it's my father's brother. And you try to give me uncle. And then the next person tries to elicit a word. And then the third person, or maybe fourth person. So go around in a circle. So everybody gets a chance. Going to give you 2 minutes to write your words and think about how you're going to elicit before we go into breakout rooms. Okay, welcome back. Breakout rooms will close in about 30 seconds. Nice. And people are not leaving, so I guess the activity works. 9 seconds.
This activity was so fast.
So you needed more time. Wow, okay. I mean, all these activities, you can use twice as much time. I wish we had 2 hours for our class, but we don't. That's the problem.
Maybe.
Very nice ones.
Yeah, hope that kind of worked for you guys. Yeah. People said they wanted 5 minutes, but I gave you much more than 5 minutes. It just depends on, how many things you can try to elicit. So did you enjoy that activity? Yeah, people liked it. That's good. Great. I'm glad. Okay. So it's good practice for the teacher to describe the words, but it's even more fun when we get the students to do these activities. Okay, and then we can have games. It's hard to have a game unless the students can describe something. So I do a lot of games around this. Okay, you can invent many things. You can play bingo. Have you played bingo? I can make bingo cards with pictures or words, and then we describe the word, and then they cross the word out. Okay, and you can get your students to prepare the bingo cards. That also works. Okay, so the way I play it, because I don't want to make photocopies, it takes too much time, I brainstorm with the students all of the new words that we studied in the lesson, and I put them on the board. The students call out the new words from this week. I do this on a Friday usually. And we put them on the board and we check the meaning. And then I ask everyone to make a grid. I don't have a very good thick pen, but a small grid like that with 6 boxes very quickly in their notebook. And then they choose 6 words from the board and they write. So it's very easy. There's no photocopies. There's no preparation. I don't do anything. I just write on the board. Okay, and then I can describe the word. And if they have the word, they cross it out. Okay, and you can invite a student to come to the front of the class and describe a word. And they're intelligent. They describe one of their own words. So they can cross it out. Okay. So everybody wants to come to the front because they will get ahead in the game when they can describe one word and cross it out. And the first student who crosses out 6 words, all of the words on the paper, shouts bingo. Very nice and fun games. Everybody likes that one. Okay. So children and adults like that game, I can say. So I like games that are easy, don't need any special materials, and that use a lot of language. So eliciting is, you need eliciting to be able to do this game. Super. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the classes. Wonderful. Yeah. And they work with everything, okay? Any words that you will choose, right? So the main thing really we're asking is, of course, can you do this in your class? And I think in the chat, people are saying yes. Yeah. Is there anything you want to say out loud and share? Gentlemen are very quiet today. Okay, people are writing in the chat. Yeah, you're involving the students. How many words can we write on the board? You can write a lot of words. I write 20 words, 30 words, all the words, because the students are going to pick 6. So there needs to be a lot of words. Otherwise, the game finishes very quickly and it's not fun for the students. So I put maybe 25 or 30 words. And I ask the students to tell me the words from the book. I don't do anything. It's very nice because sometimes they say the word with very bad pronunciation and I can't understand them. So I have to say it again, and I have to look at the word, and then I can teach the pronunciation again too. Yes, Leonardo, you have a question. May I ask Leonardo first, if that's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to add something, Kristina.
Yes.
My camera is not working well, so I'm sorry for that. But as Chiara said in the beginning, I use the activity of describing people in the beginning of my classes. So I take some pictures of famous people, and then I choose one student, and that person comes to the front of the class, and the others, they have to ask questions to find out who the person is. This is an activity that works, and the students they like it a lot.
Yeah, that's a lovely activity. I agree. Any game like variation. That. Absolutely, absolutely. It becomes a game. They can think of a famous person and write the name on a piece of paper, so you can check, or you can give them some pictures and they pick a picture and students guess. Absolutely. It's a great thing. If your students get good at that game, you can get them all involved by putting them into groups. Okay, and then you give them some little pieces of paper in an envelope, and one person in the group, just like you do in breakout rooms, will pick a name and describe for the people in their group. So if I have 30 students, I can have 5 groups with 6 people working at the same time. That way they get more practice. So at the beginning, we have one student at the front, so we can all understand the game. And I can write the new vocabulary or questions or something on the board. And when they get good at the game, then I put it back into groups. So I can use this game with famous people. The first week, whole class activity. Second week, maybe group activity, depending on the level of the students. So you can recycle and make the groups smaller. That also works. So thank you, Leonardo. Jacqueline, you had your hand up too.
Yeah, I really like these activities because I always think in our reality we are using WhatsApp because the students don't have access to Google Meet or something, Zoom.
Yeah.
And I'm going to adapt those activities to WhatsApp. And I think it's going to be very fun because they can send audios.
Yes.
And as they can send audios, they don't feel so anxiety.
Yes.
Because they can think about the sentence and send an audio.
Perfect
And
idea. I love it. Yes, that's a great idea. Yes, with the photo, you can send the photo first, okay? And then you can ask them to write questions on a paper first, okay? But not on the WhatsApp yet. And then you can delete the picture and they put the questions in. And then they try to answer the questions. Can they remember the picture? So you can play some little tricks like that. And the same with the guessing game. You can use Leonardo's idea. You can say, I'm thinking about a famous person. This person can be anyone in the world, but this person is alive now, someone living. So ask me questions. And they can write the questions in WhatsApp and you can just answer the questions.
Yes.
Okay. And then in the end, see who can guess the person. And you will need to set some rules. Otherwise, they will start guessing the person straight away. They will say, is it Trump or something? You know, you have to say, you have to ask a yes, no question. Is this person a politician? Is this person American? And you can't ask a direct question until you have asked at least 3 other questions. So you have to make some rules when you put it on the chat, but go for it. Okay, try it and share your experiences with us. That would be so interesting. Okay, I'm glad I've inspired you to do something different. Wonderful. So I just wanted to share those the last little tiny thing because we're wrapping up quite nicely here. Let me just find our slides. We have done this. Can we use this activity in class? Yes, I think we can all use this activity in class. In a sense, in a summary today, we really want you to practice asking questions and eliciting with your class, because we believe that if you have simple questions, and if you give the students time to think and get ready to talk, you will get better student understanding and better speaking. That's what we think. All right. And we hope that you have enjoyed this activity. So how are you feeling about today's activities on a scale of 1 to 5? You can throw some numbers in the chat if you think that they're good, or you can show me a hand. Thank you very much. Great. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing because I think it's much more fun to have all of you in gallery mode, to be honest. And I'm finishing our session here. I'm still here. I'm available for questions and talking and just chatting. Okay, but that's the end of our kind of official webinar part. And I think you enjoyed it a lot from the things in the chat, the comments in the chat. Anything you'd like to share or say?
Kristina, for the session.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll have learned a lot of things.
Great. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Anyone else want to say something?
Yes, just to say thank you. It was very good. I really like it.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed
Thank you
it.
so much.
You're welcome. Any other questions, comments?
I can't remember if next Saturday is going to be a break or a class.
Next Saturday, I have to say, let me tell you that next Saturday is a holiday.
Ah, it's a holiday.
Yes, we have 1 week's holiday from the webinars. And then we will start again in block 3. I will announce everything after this webinar on the different groups. Okay. This gives everybody a chance to think, to maybe practice, to maybe finish up the lesson and homework and write on Telegram. I will still be here. I will still be talking to you on Telegram and Facebook. No problem. but we will not have a webinar next week. And I'm going to miss that. It's going to be very strange to not have a webinar with you for a whole week. But we'll manage. We'll miss each other, and we'll talk. I'll put some voice chat up on Telegram for you.
Okay, I want to. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? Yes, Katerina.
Hi. I would like to thank you about the activities, and in the activity we can flow our conversation. And another suggestion that in this weekend I make a meeting with my friend, another teacher of English, to talk in English about any subject. So it's a good idea to mark one day the meeting, and you can talk. One help each other talk in English. It's a good
Wonderful idea. Yeah, I think it's a wonderful idea. I have some friends, and we meet every 2 weeks on a Monday evening. And we have been meeting for 2 years like that. Every 2 weeks, we all know, it's all on the calendar, that we meet and we talk. And before coronavirus, we went to each other's houses, but now we talk on Zoom, and we are still doing that after 2 years.
It's just to share this. Okay.
It's a great idea. You can do it once a week, once every 2 weeks. It can be the first Wednesday of every month. You know, pick a day, pick one day, and just stick to it.
Okay, thank you.
It's a great idea, Katerina.
You're
Love it.
welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Wonderful.
Maybe we could organize some groups for after course, once a month or once each 15 days, or let's think about it.
Yes, I want to be discussing this with you in the next block about, and also with Maria, you know, in a meeting to discuss what we can do after the course finishes so that we can continue to do stuff. Yeah, because I see there's an interest and a need for it. So we're very happy to do things. Yeah, so Silene, how are you now? Are you okay? Is it good? Everything okay?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yes.
Everything okay?
Just want to thank you. It was amazing again, having
Great.
classes. So just gratitude.
Okay, good. I'm glad it went well. I'm glad you're happy with it. Thank you, Silene. Super. Okay. I'm been recording. I'm going to just stop the recording here.